Hello there, Sagittarius. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. And this is reading's going to be for Sagittarius for September of 2016. And what I've done for you here is I've pulled I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and I've pulled 4 cards for you for the month, and then we will use an angel card for a clarifier at the end. I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I believe they will blend in and out through the month, and I'm not an astrologer, but I looked up the astrology for you for September, and it is in your 10th house, and that is honors and popularity, your business, occupation, career, officials, parent, government, credit, ambition, stuff like that. Anything to do around, it feels like around work relationship, or your work in the world, or how you choose to have the world at large view you and your work. And I got a couple words for us before we start, and the words are release and healing and simplicity. I think that word simplicity is going to be very important, Sagittarius, based on the cards that I'm seeing here, because it looks like you got a lot on your plate. So I'm an empath, so my speech pattern, I will speak as if I'm you. So right now, everybody out there that's Sagittarius is Frankie. We're all Sagittariuses. What we got for the overall view of the month is the 4 of Cups. And when I normally look at this card, I think a card about, here's 3 cups in front of him, right, on the earth plane, and here's Source, or God, however you call the Source, coming out of the sky and saying, here, take this one. Okay, Sagittarius, let's take this one because it's being presented to us as the best one. But in this case, this 4 is a card of time out. I need time out. It's like time to rest, time to recuperate. Probably does around work matters. It may have to do with relationships. This is a general reading, and we're all individual Sagittariuses. So if it has to do with work, based on what I'm seeing here, our best thing would be to be cooperating if it's at work, or meeting people that can influence our work, that or help us within our work. And looking at, the stronger I look at this card, the more I look at this card, the more I think that this is what we require. We need some time to sit back and daydream. We need some time for rest. We need some time to think over situations that are going on in our life and to rest. That word, simplicity, because the first card out of the 4 that I pulled is the 4 of Swords, and this card is this card means respite. Like, I am taking a time out. If you notice, it's like the knight just came back from the battle. There are all the swords are hung up. He's not in battle. He's resting. He's not going a rest before the rest of it comes forward, is how Spirit's giving that to me. But in this case, this card is in reverse, Sagittarius. That means I am not taking the rest, period, that I need to be taking in order to sort. So when this card's in the upright, sometimes people are getting over an illness or recovering from something that happened physically or emotionally to them, and they just need this downtime, this time to sit around, daydream, What's the next step now that let's say, made it through the surgery, or made it through this, or whatever, or made it through the big project at work. I need a little rest. I need to sit back. Maybe I work so hard, I need 2 or 3 days off, you know, but I'm not taking it. So what Spirit's saying is, Sagittarius, we have to take a rest. If we don't take the rest in this recovery period, then we can become ill again if it is an illness. If it's work, maybe we're too tired to be doing our work. So it almost like everything I'm looking at here is really good, but it's like put on the brakes for a while. If I think about this Four of Swords card in reverse, and you think about the Three of Swords, so we got the heart with the 3 swords in it. Hopefully, that's the image that's flashing in my head. So maybe we went through a really bad heartbreak, or it could be physical too, because they said the word healing here with us too. So if we went through this emotional or physical trauma of the heart thing, this Four of Swords is really required for recuperation, right? We need to put it in the upright. We need that daydream time. We need that down time where we're not working, or not resting. And like, too much rest is not good, and too little rest is not good. And in this case, we're not giving ourselves that time. And Spirit's saying, keep it simple, Sagittarius. Give ourselves that time. There's something that's going on here, and it is 10th house issues, so it could be work related. Because the next card, or, depends on each situation. It could be a relationship. Maybe we went through the heartbreak of a divorce or something like that, and that's what's troubling us, and we're not giving ourselves that time to recover, or we went through a breakup with our boyfriend or girlfriend. These are general readings, or perhaps a friendship took a crap or whatever. It can be anything, because we're all different people. It does feel kind of work related in a way, because the next card is the Eight of Pentacles. Anytime I touch or feel pentacles, I think money. And we have 2 pentacles card here. And this Eight of Pentacles, it's like the Three of Pentacles in a sense. The Three of Pentacles is the guy working on the church in this particular deck, and there's 2 people standing watching him, asking questions, maybe setting up the next job that's to come along. This 8 is very similar to that, because but in this case, the person is honing their skills, maybe has a skill already, and is adding to that skill. Maybe putting new things into it, new approaches, whatever, adding to the skill. So this tells me the card of a very hard worker who is producing. So let's say I'm at home and I'm doing all the housework or whatever, or I'm taking care of everything in the house, and I'm taking care of everybody else too. But I'm not giving myself this downtime to daydream, to maybe accept that cup from Source. That we can fill this cup with anything, right? Maybe we are not taking that time, and if you don't take the time, Spirit usually gives it to you. And that normally is not voluntary, Sagittarius. It's normally kind of pushed on you. Have you ever worked trying to get a project? This is the only thing I can think of at the moment. Trying to get a project completed, or I've done this, like painting a room. I'm hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, come on, Frankie, you can finish painting that one last little piece of woodwork, right? And the one last little piece of woodwork is what kicked my butt and gave me the flu for the next 4 or 5 days. This is kind of what they're talking about. So we have good things coming, because every time I look down at this card, I think, what am I going to fill this cup with? What am I going to fill the cup with? You know, if it's being passed over from the universe or source, it, I can fill it with anything, or it could be a wonderful surprise. If I am taking the respite, the rest that I need after all these hard issues or things that were going on in our lives. Maybe they are financial because it's 10th house, you know, or maybe it is our business, but things come and go, and we're each individual Sagittarius, so it would depend on our placement in the chart if I was going astrologically. But obviously we're working on, we have a skill set, and obviously we're adding to it. And it's really important to us, you know, like I said, maybe the skill set is nothing more than what are we doing in the house, and I gotta take on another project. Maybe I'm not a painter and I gotta paint the house, but I'm not taking the rest in between with these 2 4s in a row. That is going to enable me to blend these things together, to keep it simple. Because I believe this is kind of a financial message too. So didn't they say like cooperate with stuff at work, or people at work, maybe your boss or whatever, that you're doing a really good job to cause them to notice us. Cause them to notice us. Geez, that's pretty good. With my job, I guess I get to cause source to notice me. Maybe I don't want to be on display like that. You never know. Because the next card we have coming up is the 9 of Swords. And in this case, the 9 of Swords is in reverse, Sagittarius. So here we go again. When the 9 of Swords is upright, right? That means that something's worrying us and keeping us up all night long. I call this the little guy in our head. I'm having a fight with somebody from 20 years ago in the middle of the night, and I'm talking to myself, and they forgot what my name was. So I'm keeping myself up all night discussing issues with people that could care less. So that means shut the brain off. But when it's like this, when it's in the reverse, I'm even escalating it more, because I'm not taking these 2 cards, the Daydream card and this Swords card here, this 4 of Swords that's in reverse, and the Daydream card that is in the upright. So we got the 2 4s. I'm not doing it, period. So I'm wearing myself out, worrying about it. And how do I affect healing at any level if I'm even escalating this with this 9 of Swords in reverse? So we don't want this 9 of Swords in here at all. There's no use in fighting with the past if that's a situation that we're going over in our head over and over again. No use in doing that, because they don't even know we're talking to them. I hate this little guy in the head card here. Really, really seriously. Up at, 3 o'clock in the morning saying, da 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 da, whoever, hey George over there, I've really had enough of ya 20 years ago. Let me just discuss this situation and how I'm going to handle it tomorrow when George passed away, or something. George doesn't even know we're still alive, and George walked away from that 20 years ago because he won, So it's not worth it, Sagittarius. It's not worth it right now, because we are going forward either in a work related manner or a relationship related manner, and we need the rest, or we're going to become ill because maybe we're overworked or inundated with work and we're acquiring a new skill to add to the old skill set that we had before. So perhaps we're doing the same thing that we did 20 years ago, but we're doing it for someone else, so they require that our effort, the end result or the effort, is different from before. That's the only way I kind of know how to explain that card. So what they're saying here is, I'm looking down at it, it's like healing, so don't, they just said it to me and I lost it. Don't cause my own troubles in my own relationships, and don't cause my own troubles in my own work. That's exactly how they're putting it to me. It's kind of like, avoid it at all costs, just don't cause a problem for my own self. Don't stay up at night talking to my own self. Figure out what I'm going to fill this cup with, right? Take the rest that I need in order to bring it forward, or I can't add a new skill into the old skill set because I'm so confused and tired and I got the flu or whatever. So don't let anybody pull on us or take too much of our time if it's not time that we can give or are giving willingly. If we need to add something to our job, right, or integrate a new skill, figure what we're going to fill this cup up with. Take the rest. Both swords cards here. Swords are thoughts. So take the rest, Sagittarius, because no one knows your thoughts other than you. Because the next card is the Page of Pentacles. And when I look at that Page of Pentacles, I'm like, woohoo, baby. This, to me, is a money card. So maybe I'm doing something at home that brings me money. Maybe I'm out in a career field and I need to integrate a skill that brings me more money. How can I do these things if I don't release the things that I don't need in my life and move forward with the things that I do need? Because pentacles are money. And we have this 4 cups here. What is Source trying to give to us? What is Source trying to give to us? What do we want that cup filled with? Is it a new job? Is it a promotion? Is it a new relationship? We're all individuals. Take the rest time to sort out what it is we need. If it's a page and it's bringing me a message of money or a new relationship or however this is coming down, like I said, because we are all individual Sagittariuses. I know what I'm filling that cup with. All the rest of you Sagittariuses out there, I think it's time for us to decide what we're filling that cup with this Page of Pentacles. Because pages are new, young, right? Maybe a new, young idea. Maybe a fresh start to an old path that is that we've experienced before. But because it's a page, perhaps in a different way. It all sounds kind of exciting, but it seems to very much depend on that respite, taking that time, deciding what the cup wants to be filled with, right? And releasing the things that we really don't need or want in our life anymore. So if it's work related, make sure your superiors notice you. And you don't want them noticing you if you got bags under your eyes down to here because you were up all night fighting with the little guy in your head, right? The other thing they're saying is, don't waste time on things that are unimportant. decide what I want in that cup. Decide what I want in that cup. So pay attention. Don't waste the time. Decide what you want in the cup. Slam the door on the little dude in your head, you know. Maybe you want to, like, whack them up. I always put them up behind in a closet door and write, do not enter. Slam the door. Figure someday, somehow, some way, if I want to leave him back out the closet, I have the information that he already gave me in the past anyhow. Right? Right. We don't ever lose our total memories. There's always something there in the past. Keep it flexible. Do what you need to do here and pay attention to your business, Sagittarius. This is too funny. Wait till you see what your angel card is. I have to say, these angel cards amazed me. I've had them for absolutely years, literally. They were a gift from a friend that passed away years ago, and I never resonated with them. And when I started to use these, I thought, good gravy, you know, how are the angels, these cards, gonna speak to me? And they do every time. And they put it together with the reading, which is absolutely fascinating to me, personally. You want to rest, Sagittarius. I'm not kidding you, because our little card here is reward yourself. And look how cute. Reward yourself, Sagittarius. There you go, Page of Pentacles. Here you go. What's going in that cup? Here you go. You got your 8 of Pentacles there. And then you got these. Keep it simple, Sagittarius. Close the door on the dude in your head that's talking to you at night. Take the rest so you don't get sick. Reward yourself. It says, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. You will receive, Sagittarius. Trust me when I tell you this. Make time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. How can we be motivated to do anything or acquire a skill to add to the little tool belt, so to speak? How can we do that if we're so dead but tired, right? So pay attention, Sagittarius. Keep it flexible. This is about your healing. This is about your money. This is about your business. This is everything around you, Sagittarius. So heads up. Alrighty. It says you drew this is your alternative meanings. You drew this card because it's time to reward yourself for all of your hard work. Everyone needs rewards, and you're no exception. A treat will boost your energy, mood, and your motivation. Invest in yourself and make time for self-care today. Remember the 4 of Swords here and the 9 of Swords. Make time, Sagittarius. Give yourself a much desired item, trip, or a service, and notice how your inner child blooms with joy from the loving attention. And they've been telling us this through the whole reading, Sagittarius. Take the day off from work today. I won't tell your boss. I don't know how my boss is going to feel about that, though. Splurge on a treat for yourself. Balance giving with receiving. So allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to take. Sagittariuses are extremely giving, loving people, and they forget that sometimes people would love to give to them. Okay, make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive and appreciate all that you've done. Appreciate it, Sagittarius. appreciate all you've done. What are you going to put in that cup? Well, Sagittarius, that's your reading for September, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate the time that you take to spend with me here, and all of your likes and your shares and your comments. I love the comments. And if any of you want to just know more about me, you can go to the website. All the information's down below. Or if you'd like to set an appointment with me, everything is there on the website. I've been doing readings for 27, almost 28 years now. And for all of you that have scheduled appointments with me, I have really enjoyed meeting you, each and every one of you. It's been a wonderful time. I enjoyed everything and all of our time that we spent together. So Sagittarius, I hopefully will see you in October, and bye-bye.